This is the Intel Lever AI report for Friday, April 17th, 2026. OpenAI just did something nobody expected. Their latest model, GPT 5.4 Pro, solved a math problem that stumped the world's best minds for 60 years. The Erdős conjecture in combinatorics, a problem so difficult, most mathematicians had simply given up on it. The AI produced a clean, 3-page proof. For context, human attempts at this ran hundreds of pages and still fell short. Now here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just a parlor trick. If an AI can crack problems humans literally cannot solve, we're no longer talking about a helpful assistant. We're talking about a fundamentally new kind of intelligence. OpenAI says the goal is augmentation, not replacement. But let's be honest. When your tool starts out thinking you, the line between assistant and successor gets very thin. OpenAI isn't just solving math problems. They've launched GPT-Rosalind, a model built specifically for life sciences and drug discovery. Moderna and Amgen are already on board as partners. Here's why this matters. Traditional drug development takes 10 to 15 years and costs billions. Rosalind can simulate molecular interactions and model clinical trial outcomes in a fraction of that time. We're talking about potentially shaving years off the path from lab to pharmacy shelf, but and there's always a but, medical AI carries real stakes. Biased training data doesn't just give you a bad search result, it gives you a bad drug. OpenAI says they've built in safeguards and their biotech partners are running rigorous validation. Still, this is the kind of AI application where getting it wrong isn't an inconvenience. It's a matter of life and death. The upside, though, enormous. If this works as advertised, we could see a new golden age in pharmaceutical innovation. Don't miss a story. Like and subscribe to Intel Lever for fresh AI news every single day. Anthropic just dropped Claude Opus 4.7, and the benchmarks are not subtle. This model is outperforming everything on the market in reasoning and coding tasks. We're talking about a system that can hold complex multi-step logic chains that would make most humans tap out. For developers, this is a big deal. Code generation, debugging, architecture planning. Opus 4.7 handles it with a fluency that feels less like autocomplete and more like pair programming with a senior engineer. What makes Anthropic's approach different is their obsession with safety and alignment. Every capability boost comes with corresponding guardrails. In an industry where move fast and break things is still the default mentality, Anthropic keeps choosing the harder path of building power responsibly. Whether they can maintain that balance as the capabilities race accelerates, that's the question worth watching. Anthropic's cybersecurity AI, Mythos, is generating serious buzz and serious concern. The system can detect and neutralize threats in real time, and U.S. agencies are already getting access. European regulators are paying close attention, and South African banks are actively preparing for what this technology means for financial security. Here's the tension. A defensive AI that's powerful enough to stop sophisticated cyber attacks is, by definition, powerful enough to launch them. It's the classic dual-use problem, and there's no elegant solution. Anthropic has published their safety protocols, and they're enforcing strict access controls. But the geopolitical reality is messy. Once this kind of capability exists, the genie doesn't go back in the bottle. Nations are racing to adopt AI-driven defenses, and the calls for international regulation are getting louder. The question isn't whether AI will reshape cybersecurity. It already has. The question is whether we can build the governance frameworks fast enough to keep up. Leverage your intelligence. Stay ahead of the machines. Find us at BotBuhdy.com.